Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, and the karma for Disney is ramping up after their foolishness over the last couple weeks. First, they frickin' deny a grieving father his one request to have Spider-Man on the grave of his son, who was a Marvel fan of Spider-Man, for basically his whole short life, which was only 4 years. They denied this kid out of greed, but they allowed another kid to have an Iron Man engraving on his gravestone. And then the big ass fight, or brawl, hits in Toontown in Disneyland in California. And now Disney World and Epcot have a rabies outbreak. Pretty much. So let's get into this story here. Cops warn animals at Disney World may have rabies. This is coming from the New York Post. It's not just the park goers you have to worry about. Disney, which is currently dealing with the fallout of its Toontown Throwdown in California, may have an even bigger problem on their hands in the Sunshine State, where a 60-day rabies alert was issued for an area near its popular Epcot and Hollywood Studios theme parks. The Florida Department of Health in Orange County says a feral cat was recently captured and tested for the disease, which the results came back positive. An alert was issued Tuesday for Southwest Orange County. Officials have asked the public to avoid all wild animals and feral cats or dogs. If bitten or scratched by a wild animal, seek medical treatment and call Orange County Florida Animal Services, the health department tweeted, and along with a picture showing the illustrations of a fox, bat, raccoon, and skunk. An area has been placed under the alert is a 2-mile radius around the intersection of I-4 and Epcot Center Drive. Officials said it's home to numerous resorts in addition to the 2 theme parks. Look out, Mickey, wrote one Twitter user. I mean, I'm not making light of this. I don't think it's funny, but I do think that it's one step of karma. And that's not the only thing that Disney is in the news for. Right now, another thing happened. Disney World Orange County fire rescues work trapped and whole. This is coming from Orlando Sentinel. A Disney contractor working in the Animal Kingdom parking lot was partially trapped in a hole when the ground collapsed and he fell into a deep hole Tuesday afternoon, according to Orange County Fire and Rescue. Or Fire Rescue, no and. It took firefighters 90 minutes of hand-digging the man out to free his leg, which was stuck up to his thigh in dirt, said Mike Jacques, a public information officer with the fire department. The man, who was in his 50s, was not hurt, but taken to the hospital as a precaution after falling in the hole, that was 8 to 10 feet deep, Jacques said. The man, who was not identified, was standing next to a trench when the accident happened. In this case, the man was very lucky. Jacques said he had no injuries. And they go on to discuss what happened. There's been a flurry of construction work in recent months for new rides, hotels, and gondolas, and Disney World land expansion. So basically, there's been a lot of stuff happening to Disney that is not really getting out there in the mainstream media. So it's up to us to basically let you guys know we give entertainment news and whatnot. So yeah, workers are falling in holes because Florida is full of them. And there's a rabies outbreak in Epcot and Hollywood. Or whatever it's called. So yeah, what more could go wrong for Disney? They have fights breaking out in California. They're denying a small child a headstone with a Spider-Man engraving out of pure greed. You got rabies and people falling in holes now that work for them or construction. Don't know if they work for Disney though. But yeah, this is kind of ridiculous, and it's basically karma on Disney for the horrible things they have been doing lately. Am I sympathetic towards Disney? Absolutely not. Am I sympathetic for the man and the grieving father over in the UK? The man that fell in the hole? And the UK family that had the loss of a 4-year-old child? Yes, I am very sympathetic to them. And I pray that Disney changes their mind when it comes to that kid and his gravestone. And not only do they apologize, but they pay for the fucking headstone. I'm not happy about their decision to do that. They openly lied with a bullshit reason, saying they don't want Spider-Man associated with death when Spider-Man's associations with death are very obvious. Anyway, that's the video, guys. I don't want to get too far off track. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. This has been Orange Chat Reviews. I'll catch you all on the next one. And continue to hit the likes. I could always use more. Take it easy.